Hi there Aries, thank you for joining me for your year 2012 forecast. This is going to be more involved than usual because there is a lot to tell you. The story begins for you not at the start of this year, but actually at the end of November when there was a solar eclipse. And this solar eclipse is going to be providing a backdrop for the first 5 months of this new year. And it's encouraging you to really open up, to be much more explorative in your approach to life. Now, as the year actually turns, the Sun is very close to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of power. However, it's a planet we have to use very carefully. Because in this solar return for you, there is also going to be an influence right through the year where if you use your power wisely, you can achieve an enormous amount. This could lead you to be in the public eye a great deal more. It could lead you to gain a promotion, but at the same time, it could also cause quite a lot of problems in relationships if people see you as overbearing and wanting to get everything your own way. Now, your ruler Mars is going to be in a very critical part of your horoscope through to the 3rd of July. So you need to be conscious of the combination because it could make you very focused on the details and then have a lot to say about them, which can be a good thing, but you've got to manage this extra power wisely. However, if you are ambitious and you're keen to reach the top, this can certainly help you. However, as this new year begins, so we do have the role of Saturn, and Saturn continues through to October in your sector of relationships. So you need to continue to work hard at understanding how other people view you and what you want from relationships, but also becoming much more conscious what they want from you. Now then, from February through to the early part of the summer, Saturn is going to be going backwards. And this could be a tricky time for relationships if you don't keep a light touch and a sense of sensitivity. However, there is another change in February, and that is that Neptune moves out of Aquarius, where it's been nearly full-time for just about the last 12 years, and it moves into a very dreamy part of your scope. Don't be surprised if you have a greater interest in spiritual subjects in the years to come. These could be traditional ones, they could be more new age. Now the next big really telling event for you occurs on the 20th of May. This is when there is a new solar eclipse, and this one can be tremendous for you if you're wanting to learn new skills, absorb ideas, or tell people about exciting plans that you've got. And that's going to be quite a lot of the pattern for the second half of this year, because Jupiter moves out of your sector of finances and in June goes into the most bubbly part of your scope. Now it could be said that Jupiter is in its fall here, and this is because it's opposite its ruler or its ruling position of Sagittarius, and it also squares up Pisces, which also is ruled by Jupiter or co-ruled along with Neptune. But I actually think that this can be ameliorated for you. This is a time for you to really be bright and buzzy, and that can be quite a feature for the second half of the year. As Mars moves on the 4th of July, I think it gives you an opportunity to be much more progressive about relationships. And if you're single, I do think a hot and steamy summer is in store for you. And then in the autumn, in October, Saturn moves into a new home, and it's saying that if you want to work hard on finances, you can, but you're really going to have to roll your sleeves up in the next 2.5 years. The last massive thing that happens for you occurs towards the end of this year in November. Another solar eclipse. This one is again focused on finances, business, investments, property. And this can be a time when you can do really well if you put your considerable talents really to the test. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Aries. Thank you for joining me. Good luck, and wishing you a happy new year.